Hi everyone, my name is Sydney, and in this video I'm going to give you some application tips for CBYX. So hopefully if you're watching this, you're planning to apply or already in the process of applying for a CBYX scholarship. So I applied for the 2016-2017 school year and I was accepted. So now I'm going to Germany in 24 days, which is insanely soon. So I know applying for any scholarship or anything can be really stressful. So I hope during this video to help you just kind of calm down and realize that it's not as much as it seems. So I'm just going to talk about how my application process went, each individual step, and some tips and tricks to help you get it done a lot faster. So tip number one, sign up for pre-registration. I think that's what it's called. I did that, so I got my application a week ahead of everybody else, which was so nice. Applications usually come out about September, October, I think, and I got mine September 17th. It's different for every region of CBYX, and there's 5 regions, and I'm in the ASSE region, which is the western states, which are like Alaska, Hawaii, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, and more. But I'm in Washington state, and so what I say might be a little bit different than what you are going through. And for those of you who don't know what CBYX is, I'm going to give you a little bit about it. So it's a scholarship from America to Germany, and you get to spend 10 months there, which includes a language camp and end-of-year seminar thingy in Berlin and a mid-year one somewhere. It depends on the year. And you go to Washington, D.C. before you leave. So it covers basically everything except your domestic airfare, luggage fees, and your own personal spending money. Okay, so the biggest part of the application is the essays. So the essays take up the most time, and for me they were the most stressful part. So there's 6 you have to do, and basically they're about yourself, challenges you might face in Germany, why you want this, why you should get this, and they're just really to get to know you more and to make sure that you're qualified and you want this for the right reason. And the requirements are different in every region. So all the regions except ASSE, the minimum word limit is 250. For me, it was 1,000, which I was so happy about, because to fit all that information into 250 words, I could have done it. I would have done it, but it would have been so hard. So just keep that in mind. And for those, you want to have as many people as you can edit those, because I had my German teacher edit mine, and she found a lot of mistakes that I wouldn't have. But if you only get 250 words, don't just say 10 words, say 200, 230, get up there. Then there's also another writing portion, which for me was really fun. It's the host family letter and the collage. So these will be sent to potential host families if you are selected, and this will be the first information they have about you. So you really want to make it personal, and you really want to make sure that your personality shines. If you're funny, put in jokes, As much information about yourself that you can put on that paper, do it. And in the collage, make it fun, make it beautiful. Use different colors. I put on pictures of me with my dog, me with my friends, me at a football game, my family, if you have horses, put on a picture of your horses. Like, you want them to know what you love and who you love, because you're going to talk to them about your mom and your dad or your grandparents. So you want them to have a visual of who they are, you know? Then there's the general application, which is pretty much what you think it is, you know, your address, your name, your number, where you live, blah, 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 blah. If you're allergic to anything, be honest. And there's also a few long answer questions like, why do you want to go to Germany? Have you ever been out of the country? Do you have any German experience? Answer all these questions truthfully, because if you say you like snowboarding on the hobbies list and you've never even been in the snow, you're probably gonna get put with a family in like the Alps who love skiing and snowboarding, and you're gonna be like, what do? I don't know how to do this. And you're gonna be miserable. Unless you end up loving it, then good job for you. But chances are you might not like it. So just be honest. And don't lie and say you're fluent in German if you don't even speak a word, because you're just gonna screw yourself over. I wasn't sure if I was good or decent, so I just put decent because I didn't want to say I was good, and then like they were like, you're not good, you know. So just be truthful. Be truthful with yourself too. Also, there's a lot of stuff that you don't have to do, but you have to rely on others to get done. That's like the teacher recommendations, medical evaluation, get your passport. So all these stuff you want to start as soon as you get your application. The day after I got all my application forms, I gave my teachers the teacher recommendation form. Like, I was like, I just got this. Can you fill this out ASAP? You know, I want this like as soon as you're done with it. And the next week I got them. And because you don't want to be waiting on those people. You don't want to be done with your application and to be like, I kind of need that like now. You just want to be done. You don't want to have to rely on others. And the same with the medical evaluation. Call your doctor as soon as you get your application so then you can get in there, because doctor's appointments take a long time to actually get into the doctor. So my mom called in September and my appointment wasn't till November, and that was like the last piece of the application that I needed. So you just want to make sure you're not waiting on that for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then you might not be able to finish in time, you know, you don't know. And then there's just some basic things that I would say would help you throughout this process. Like, stay really organized. There's a lot of papers and a lot of emails and sometimes a lot of chaos. So you want to make sure that you have everything, and you're not like, where did I put this? I can't find this. Just calm down. Like, stay organized. I had a folder that I kept on my desk, and every time I would finish something, I'd put it in the folder. I wouldn't put in rough drafts. I wouldn't put in unfinished work. Only finished work. Because you don't want to think that you don't want to think that you have your final draft and really have your rough draft. You want to make sure that it's all done and it's all perfect and that you're turning it in how you want it. Keep checklists. I kept an insane amount of 3 checklists, which might have been a little bit over the top, but because I checked it if it was done, and then before I mailed it out, I checked it if I had it, and then I checked it if I had it again right before, like, I put it in the envelope to put in the mailbox. So yeah, you just want to make sure you have everything, because it's going to take a long time if you don't have something to finish it up and then send it in. So don't send it in unless you have everything. And also send it in early. I sent mine in about 2 months early, about mid to late November, and it wasn't due until mid-January, and I was happy with that. Like, I want to turn mine in. I want to be one of the first people to turn it in, and I was. And I'm so happy that I did, because you're not supposed to find out if you're a semifinalist until after all the applications are due. But I found out 2 weeks after I sent in my application, which surprised me, but it made me so happy. Um, so send it in early, because you don't know, you could hear then that you got an interview. Just stay positive and organized and have fun with it. Be yourself. And yeah, if you have any questions at all, feel free to message me or leave a comment below, and I'll make sure to get back to you. I'm more than happy to help you, and I hope that I can. And I'll also put the link for the CBYX website into the description. So have a nice time applying. Thank you. Bye.